I'm Jack, and this is my presentation on Mark Dean. So, Mark's early life and education was that he was born on March 2nd, 1957, in Jefferson City, Tennessee. And when he was in college, he studied electrical engineering. He began that journey in college in the University of Tennessee, where he grew up and got his Bachelor's of Science. He then went to FAU to get his master's, and then he also got his PhD. He got his PhD at Stanford. So a little bit of an overview of what I'll be talking about. He started working at IBM in 1980, and then quickly after he joined, he developed the ISA bus and co-created the 1981 personal computer. He became an IBM fellow in 1995. He led a design team for the 1 GHz chip, and then he contributed to the creation of Blue Gene. So firstly, we'll talk about the ISA bus. This was a 1981 creation, and it was developed by Dean as part of the IBM's 1981 PC project. It was one of the first expansion buses for PCs, and what it did is it connected components to a CPU and enabled communication among them. This product heavily influenced the third-party PC product industry because it was a standard for a very long time in many PCs, so people had to build their products as like ISA bus compatible. And then much later down the line, Dean was eventually inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for the ISA bus. So, kind of building off the ISA bus, Dean obviously contributed pretty heavily into the IBM personal computer, which was also in 1981. It was not the first personal computer on the market, but it was vastly superior to anything that had came before it. The corporate market really bought into this PC, and it pretty much kickstarted a PC renaissance in the office industry because it's such a powerful tool, and offices saw what it could bring to their businesses, and they all pretty much bought up on it. Mark Dean holds 3 of the 9 patents for being the co-creator of this PC, and then 2 of those patents would eventually lead to the creation of the colored monitor later down the line. So in 1995, so a pretty big gap, but in 1995, he was still working at IBM, and he was designated as an IBM Fellow. And this is a position that is appointed by the CEO of the company, and it's a show for outstanding achievement in the company. Dean was the first African American IBM Fellow to get this award. So next up, in about 1999, he led a design team for the 1 GHz chip. With this chip, computers were now able to perform 1 billion calculations per second. This was a huge step up from the previous fastest chip, which was at 300 megahertz per second. So IBM pretty much blew everyone out of the water with this. And then many thought that this would have been impossible to make, but IBM set a new precedent for data processing with it. Next up, in the same year the 1 GHz chip came out, Dean started working in many fields of research on this energy efficient and very fast supercomputer named Blue Gene. It was the fastest supercomputer at the time, and in 2009, the supercomputer won the National Medal of Technology Innovation and the award was given to IBM by the President, Barack Obama. And then finally, bringing us to current day, in his later life, Dean left IBM and then became a professor back at his home state in Tennessee at University of Tennessee for the College of Engineering in 2013. And then these are all my sources, and I'll put them in the description of the video.